Not every day for Shiba Inu is sunshine and rainbows. That's not always the case. It's not always the best performer in the market. And, my optimism stems to this long-term understanding, guys. I'm not here for the short term. I've been in Shiba Inu for a very long time now. And I understand that there is a long road. There's a long process we have to go down. And I do want to talk about just a couple fundamental things that have happened over the last 24 hours, but I do need to discuss this big rumor that's going around as well, because I really hope that this is not the case. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I think today is going to be a wild day. I think there's going to be some ups and downs. Right now, it's about 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we're seeing some of that volatility already. We've seen Shiba Inu come down to about 40171 or so, and we're just kind of chopping around. We're trying to make our way, and if the stock market opens up and starts to heat up, we could see a lot of momentum carry the market higher, which would be a very exciting thing. But I do want to highlight a few changes that have happened over the last 24 hours that aren't necessarily great things for SHIB. First of all, holders declining. All right. Now, what we have been seeing as of late is some people shaking themselves out of their position, some people just taking short-term profits, some people calling it quits. There are people that when they do buy, when they finally get back to break even, they're just like, I'm done, I'm out. I don't want to deal with this stress anymore, because unfortunately, a lot of people, they invest with emotion. Okay. They definitely either overexpose themselves. They go with way too much. Maybe they bought on leverage and they were close to getting liquidated. Who knows what it is, but some people have in fact closed their positions. And when we look at these last several days, in terms of who is selling, it's still short-term sellers, right? 2 months, 1 month, 3 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 year, right? That was back on May 5th. We had that big unload day for whales. But you guys get the point. Most of what we're seeing is just this short-term holder capitulation, people that, aren't willing to sit for the long term. The great news is from an overall standpoint, we have in fact been seeing holders rising. It looks like we're pretty well cemented above 1.5 million holders now. And for those that aren't familiar, when we started the bear market cycle, we were back at about 1.2 million holders. So we've actually seen a 25% growth in holders just in this early part of the market cycle. What I want to remind people of is the most significant growth you see is in the later part of the market cycle, when we're in up-only season, when we're seeing adoption take place, which we're not at quite yet. Did want to point to something as well. Excuse me. We did have a whale outflow day yesterday, very minimal one. 63 billion SHIB outflow, not really that big of a deal, but there was something else I was going to talk about. I think it was the adoption rate for Shiba Inu. Yeah, adoption rate for SHIB. Sorry, lost my train of thought, guys. And what we've seen over these last few days is adoption rate drop off just a little bit. It's very rare for Shiba Inu to see adoption rate days below 30%. And what adoption rate is, for those that aren't familiar, is when it's the percentage of transactions taking place for new first time holders. So what this means is that yesterday being a 28.86% adoption rate day, that means that 28.6% of the transactions that took place were by first time wallets. All right. So this could mean that we had some people that had been in Shiba Inu were doing most of the transacting, unloading, which would obviously be characteristic because of what we saw in terms of what the holder trend was. This could be just a lesser amount of people actually getting into Shiba Inu for the first time. It could be, one way or the other. And frankly, in the grand scheme of things, you do see days like this. So often right before you start to go on some rip-roaring runs. Take a look back here. We saw a low adoption rate day on April 19th. We saw this on April 15th. We saw a really low day on May 1st, right? And a lot of those days, what do they lead to? They led to some nice surges in terms of price. We obviously see where the direction has been since that time. I mean, we're talking about 45% to the upside. Not everybody makes smart decisions. And I'm not here to, accost anyone or tell them that they're doing the right or wrong thing, but you guys get the point, right? It's a long-term game. We have to prep long-term. Now, there's a big rumor floating around that we do need to discuss, because I think that this would be not great for the crypto market and not great for something like Shiba Inu. So this rumor is floating around that Trump's True Social meme coin is going to be launching in the next 72 hours. Now, I hate this. And the reason why I hate this is that we all remember, I think, what happened with the Trump and Melania meme coin. This took place back here on January 18th, January 19th, and this was a liquidity sucker. This was a lot of people basically chasing gains. They moved from SHIB, they moved from other assets in the space, and it basically was the start of this cascade in price. It was something that was very wild and out of the ordinary because even Shiba Inu had broken out and it was looking like it was getting ready for its next extension. This changed a lot of things around the crypto space. So I think this would suck. I think this wouldn't be good for crypto. However, we are in a time now where we are seeing assets move. We are seeing Shiba Inu pump. Again, like I just talked about, up 45% over just the last, several weeks here. Many other assets doing either close to or just as well or slightly better even. And what this might not lead to is a mass exodus from assets. One, because people have been burned by these things before, but two, because people are comfortable in the gains that they're seeing now. So this is just something to watch out for. I don't know whether this is true or not. Me personally, not chasing it. I am not getting sucked into this. I am not going to leave. I'm not going to step over quarters to pick up pennies, right? So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. Is that something you're going to chase if it does take place? Are you seeing some of these great things that have been going on for Shiba Inu? Do you think we are going to continue making these moves to the upside? But have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.